Welcome back. Today I'm really excited to be sharing you something I've just added to my life, and it will be something I'm going to continue with to assist in my day-to-day life, journaling. So I'm going to make a two-part series where we're going to be doing a deep dive into the world of journaling, exploring how I've discovered and why I think you should consider putting it into your daily routine. So before we get started into my personal journey, I'm going to talk to you about the benefits of journaling, and trust me, it's something worth writing down or saving it, or the video, liking it, screen recording it, just so then you can go back to this and compare your results to what is the stated benefits. So clarity and reflection. Journaling is supposed to help you organise your thoughts, reflect on your experiences and gain clarity in your life. It's like having a conversation with someone. That's how I'm using it, because I'm out here on my own really. I'm going to be doing my little back and forth conversations with myself in my journal. Also goal setting, so it's going to be a fantastic, brilliant way really to get your life into tracking some goals, setting some goals, especially me with football. I set some smart goals and smart targets as a coach for me and the players, and I'm using the journal to put little goals as well in time, so then I could do my goals as setting certain players some targets, or myself some targets, or the organisation some targets as we get going. And it helps me by writing them down. It's helping me actually commit to them, because I can actually see them. I can see the date of when I've done it, and I could be like, oh, I said that goal, I'd do it a week ago and I've still not done it. So it's actually making me, rather than lying to myself and letting myself down. It's also a bit of a stress reduction. So we all face stress in day-to-day lives. This could be people coming onto you. So I have players who come onto me and say, well, why aren't I playing? Or can we do this? Can we do this? Can we change into this? Can we start doing some more sports on the side on our days off and things like that? And this is helping me do my sort of ideas towards this, and having that sort of safe space to like vent my frustrations and anxieties during this. Also some self-discovery helps with this. So and you're writing down your sentences and everything, you kind of go into this path of the journey, and you're going through, and you could start talking about how your day's been, and then it could then create on to tomorrow and then your month, and you can go on from there. Or you might start creating memories as well. So the other day I started writing my journal, and I started talking about like stuff was similar in my past and how it's all linked together. And it's also a bit of a creative outlet. So now as an adult, you don't really write a lot, and you kind of get rid of using pen and paper because everything's on the laptop now, or it's on Zoom calls and things like that. There's not really a lot of letter writing, or at school when you're always writing down all your homework or lectures, everything like that. So it's a little bit of creativity, and doing a couple of like sketches on the way, so a little stickman when you're a bit bored doing your journal. So my layout differentiates from day to day. However, I try to keep the same core parts. So I do a recap of the day. So this is my thoughts, what's happened, my feelings. This allows me like a little sort of diary of my days, and create a real life book of my life. So I always have the thing of next chapter. So when something big's happened, that's the end of that chapter, on to the next one. It also allows me to open up about my days, as I personally struggle talking to others. Don't know if any of you are like that. You might want to tell me through the comments, and might be able to reach out and help each other. So this is like a physical format as well. So it's rather than me going back and forth in my own head, I can actually go back and forth on a conversation, writing it down. And it's a lot easier, and I feel like it's a lot more mentally beneficial. Then I also provide my goals in it, like I spoke about earlier, for the next day and also the next week, and some long-term goals. So these can be as simple as like, the other day I said, tomorrow I want to be happy and I want to smile, because I had quite a tough day the other day with everything going on. So I thought, right, my main thing tomorrow is I just want to have a good day. So one area I really truly believe in with my journal is my gratitude area. So this is where I put a few points of what I'm grateful. So an example, the other day I stayed by my family and my friends. So I have a little niece and nephew called Arabella and Rudy, and I'm really grateful for them, and they always bring me happiness. So I'm grateful for my family. Also the opportunity of coming out to Spain, I'm very grateful for that. So these are points I add in there every day, which is sometimes added with like, I do like a quote of the day. So at the moment, you might have seen from my shorts on my TikTok, I'm reading Richard Templar, The Rules of Wealth. So I might find like a little rule I found in here So let's go to a random page, rule 61, and it's don't fiddle. Once you have decided to leave, get on with it. So that's actually a really good one. So I might write that down in my journal tonight, and something that I can go on from now, because I do like a weekly recap, so I'll read through my journal of what I've done in the past week. And then also doing that, as I spoke about earlier, you could latch onto a past memory from talking about your day and then going through a little creative thing. So that's my journal, and I feel like a journal is quite a personal process, so it's going to be different from me to you. Some bits will be the same, but there'll be a lot which will be different. So there'll be another video in about a week's time where I'm going to be, as I've developed my journaling a little bit more, I'll be speaking to you and recapping about my journal, and I might do some examples and read some of my journal pages and things like that, so you can see firsthand of what I've done and how I've developed, and I might show you some of my actual journal and how I've actually laid out the pages, and at the end of the week what I do as well. So if you're ready to embark on your journey, self-discovery, personal growth and creativity, give us a subscribe and like the video, and then you might come back in a couple weeks time and see for part 2.